Unfortunately, we have to talk about Rashida Tlaib again. So Hilary Vaughan from Fox asked the Palestinian Congresswoman whether she condemns babies being decapitated, maybe the easiest question to answer in the history of politics, and this disgusting woman refused to answer.
Terrorists have cut off babies' heads and burned children alive. Do you support Israel's rights to defend themselves against this brutality?
We're just going to go through here.
You can't comment about Hamas terrorists chopping off babies' heads? Congresswoman, do you have a comment on Hamas terrorists chopping off babies' heads? You have nothing to say about Hamas terrorists chopping off babies' heads? Do you condone what Hamas has done, chopping off babies' heads, burning children alive, raping women in the street? You have no comment about children's heads being chopped off? Congressman, why do you have the Palestinian flag outside your office if you do not condone what Hamas terrorists have done to Israel? Do Israeli lives not matter to you?
On a totally unrelated note, this is the district Rashida Tlaib represents.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
They said, the American government said what happened last Saturday was unprovoked. We don't want to be violent. We are not violent people. We are full of love.
But the truth is, Rashida Tlaib doesn't care about babies having their heads cut off. She's been clear about what she thinks about the Jews. She's lied about the history of Israel, saying the Holocaust gave her a calming feeling, and that Israel was given to the Jews as a consolation after World War II, like no Jew had ever been there before 1945.
I think 2 weeks ago or so, we celebrated, it took a moment, I think, in our country to remember the Holocaust. And there's a kind of a calming feeling I always tell folks when I think of the Holocaust and the tragedy of the Holocaust and the fact that it was my ancestors, Palestinians, who lost their land and some lost their lives, their livelihood, the human dignity, their existence in many ways have been wiped out on some people's passport. I mean, just all of it was in the name of trying to create a safe haven for Jews post the Holocaust, post the tragedy and horrific persecution of Jews across the world at that time. And I love the fact that it was my ancestors that provided that, right, in many ways. But they did it in a way that took their human dignity away, right? And it was forced on them. And so when I think about one state, I think about the fact that why couldn't we do it in a better way?
She has a map in her office of Israel covered with a post-it note that says Palestine. She has the Palestinian flag outside her office, and the pride flag as well, because who doesn't love a good joke? And all while she and terrorist-defending Ilhan Omar accused Jewish people in Congress of being more loyal to Israel. She's pushed blood libels about Jews murdering children. She's repeatedly called Israel an apartheid state, even though Muslims and Christians live peacefully as Israeli citizens, while Gaza is a bit less diverse. And her response to the Hamas invasion of Israel, the mass murder of innocent civilians, the rape of women, the kidnapping of children and the elderly, and again, the butchering of babies, was to blame the Jews. So honestly, I can't decide what's worse. Whether Rashida Tlaib refused to answer this question, or that her answer to the question, do you condemn the decapitation of Jewish babies, is obviously no.